This is the why when you see the chaos in Black America. You know, I seen a situation the other day in my hometown where they had these two girls who had an altercation, and you know, I don't know these individuals, but they had an altercation outside of a club. Um, they had a fight. The girl ended up falling, and another girl ended up coming while she falling and helps the other girl, and they one of them punching and the other one stumping. Um, and you look at these people and you say to themselves, and again, it's going back to what I'm saying. You look at these situations and say, man, these people are all at a club. We supposed to be going to a club, get drunk, get high, whatever we supposed to be doing, having fun, enjoying ourselves. And this turns into a possible murder charge. This turns into a possible scene. And see, people don't understand how fast stuff can happen, right? People seem not to understand, even though as Black people that come up in the hood, we see every day all across the world how fast stuff can happen. Everywhere you go is always some fight and stuff going on. But again, these are people who have unhealed childhood trauma, and the devil is exploiting that with them. And Lord, why did they come out with social media? Like I tell people all the time, social media was the last nail in the coffin for the Black community. Everything is about social media. Everything. And some people can't handle embarrassment, bro. But I'm gonna say this here. So in the video that I seen, again, it's something that derived from social media. Unless they know each other. I really don't know all the facts. I'm just going off the video. And the girl is outside by her vehicle. She has a bottle. She's drinking. And another girl walks up on her and she tells the girl, I'm not fighting. Now, like I say, I don't know where everything happened. Maybe it was something that was said or done. And it ain't no such thing as you not fighting. It's on site. I don't know. She had a bottle in her hand. Let's just say she took that bottle. But see, that's what I would did. If I'm in a situation where, well, I don't want to speak on that because I'm not in that lifestyle no more. So I don't even want to speak about the past 20 years ago and how I would have been living. That's irrelevant. That's dead. I'm a new creature in Christ. But anyway, let's just say when she walks up on that girl and the girl told her, I'm not fighting tonight. Because this goes back into the Karmelo Anthony situation. You walk into this girl's face, she busts you in the head with a bottle. Boom. Bust all your face open. Take your eye out. Or hit you so hard in the head with that bottle that some type of thing rupture in your brain and kill you. Right there tonight. Number one, she wasn't going to jail. She probably would have got arrested, but she was going to beat that case because videos show that you approached her and she said, I don't want to fight. It wasn't no argument. Again, I don't know where everything started from. Right? It was social media, something with a dude, something with money. I don't know. I can't give you the beginning. All I can tell you is what I seen, right? And so let's just say that would have happened. On surveillance, everybody see that that the girl said, I'm not fighting, and that you still approached her while she had a weapon in her hand. She hit whatever happened, she was gonna get found not guilty. And if you died, your people was gonna have to find a way to bury, because we know most Black people do not have life insurance. I don't know this person. Maybe I could be wrong. But again, here it is, because we also know what I've seen a lot of time over the years is everybody balling on social media, everybody. But when they die or someone close to them died, they asking for a GoFundMe. Everybody balling, shot calling, big balling, shot calling. But when they go to jail, everybody got public defenders, right? So, but again, I digress on that. So, but let's say this here. Y'all got in a fight like y'all got in a fight. The girl ended up falling down. The other individual comes stumping her. Let's say that girl would have hit her head on something and died. I don't know, but I'm almost positive both of y'all have children, because all of y'all got children today. All of these Black women have children. So let's say that would have happened and she'd have died, right? And now You about to see who all them people who were saying whip her, whip her, whip her. Guess what? They not gonna no. They gonna be somewhere with their family laughing at you while you in jail. They gonna be somewhere with their family laughing at you. Man, she done killed that girl. They about to do her bad. What, the system about to eat her alive. They gonna be talking about you like a dog. And guess where you gonna be at? Because we know what women do when they get in a situation where they've been warned or they knew what they were doing wrong. Doesn't matter. Women, again, I always tell people, grown children, they don't take accountability. Accountability is something that women don't even know what it means. Don't know how to spell it. They don't know nothing about it. So now you'd have been somewhere, and I'm talking about the person who was stumping the girl and the person who was punching her. Because if that girl would have died, both of y'all were going to jail. And you know what y'all have been in jail doing? Crying. Y'all have been in jail crying. And I know y'all ain't really got no motion like that, nothing going on, because if you really was balling or had some type of real situation going on, you wouldn't be out here doing that. Because people that really got shit to lose, they shy away from stuff like that unless it has to happen. I'm talking about you touched my mama, you touched my kid, you stole some money from me. People that's really doing stuff and really at peace, they not in situations like that because they got too much to lose. So it ain't like y'all got no really shit going on. So y'all gonna be in jail with a public defender, no money on y'all book. Y'all gonna get a little money on y'all book from the people that so-called support y'all for a little while. But within a year, you was gonna be dead to people. I'm telling you because I know. Now, if you got a good mama and a good daddy, they lose a stick with you. But after that, everybody that was them people gonna be living their life, rightfully so. Right? Rightfully so. And guess what? Whatever name you trying to get or whatever gang, whatever you own, it was gonna be null and void, except in prison. Now you can be a gangster in prison. Don't get into it. That's where the gangster's at. They dead on in prison. You can be a gangster in that big yard, and you're gonna have to deal with that how you deal with that in the penal system. Right? You ain't got nothing to lose once you're in there. What, they gonna send me to the cell block? What, I'm gonna lose some privilege? I'm already in jail. You feel me? And nobody telling you this. And so, let's say this. Let's say everything happened that night. Old girl, somebody who can't accept being embarrassed and and not only being embarrassed, whatever. I always tell people, bro. And if y'all go look at one of my prison stories of a story I told, something that happened to me in prison. Once somebody jump you, it's no more rules now. We could fight. You could beat me up. I take my L or fight you again or whatever. But once you jump me, I don't care if you listen. I don't care what the specs is of the jump. Listen, once I'm jumped, all rules, no more rules. So let's say old girl feel like, oh, you know what, man, that's a wrap. I tried to fight. I told her I didn't want to fight. Number one, right? Number two, she ended up fighting me anyway. So we had a fight. Whatever. I ain't tripping. I lost. I got all swole up. The girl ended up all swole up. Right, both her eyes just beat up bad. You feel me? I can't take the embarrassment. Everybody woo. I have very low self-value of myself, which most of these women do, whether they get on social media and say otherwise, their actions prove otherwise. They have very, very such low value of themselves, which is something that was passed again. It's something that's passed down. It's a childhood trauma that has never been fixed, which only can be fixed by God, not the drugs, not the drunk, not the therapist. Only person can fix you is the person who created you. All of this other stuff is band-aids. Right? So bam. Let's say she say, you know what? Y'all got that. Y'all jumped me. Y'all swole my eye. Y'all embarrassed me. Woo. I got y'all. Right? Find out where you live. Wait outside your house one day. You come out with your baby, your niece, your nephew, whatever, somebody else, and shoot it up. Blah 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 blah. Everybody gonna say, now see, that wouldn't be a self-defense. That would be a premeditated because this day, even though you'll be able to prove that she put her hand on you and all that there, you waited days after. This would be premeditated murder, and you went in front of this girl's house or caught her in the street or wait to the club this weekend. and just go shoot her and spray her, shoot her, stab her, whatever. Now what? Now you going to jail. And again, same thing I said for the other person, the aggressor, you going to jail. And guess what? It ain't gonna be that you might get a good year out your so-called friends and your boyfriend or whatever. And guess what? You got children. Now your children about to be a burden on somebody else. Because anybody raising your children outside of you is a burden on them because they didn't bring the child here, whether they love your child or not. If you got a good mom and daddy, they were gonna ride with you. But again, in prison, I got a homegirl right now. I'm telling you, I'm not talking, but I got a homegirl right now. Gangster, want to be a bully, all this here gangster. And situation happened one night, and I don't know what happened. I don't care what happened. It's not my business. And it was her in a car with some other people, and somebody ended up dying. And everybody said it was her. And right now, as I'm making this video, she's in jail. Been in jail for a while now. And if God don't have mercy on her, because again, we under Donald Trump, who is a law and order president. If you get any aggravated charge under him, you getting cooked, my nigga, or my female. You getting cooked. This is why murder and homicide are at an all-time low right now, because this man have executed law and order on this country, and he has made this country safer. Not safe, but safer. And we ought to thank him for that, because there's a whole bunch of mothers who ain't have to bury their son all over because of him. Memphis has never been safer. Washington, D.C. and Chicago is three places that has never been safer as they are right now under this president. Right? So if you go into aggravated charge while he in office, again, not to mention some of the things I spoke about in my last video, and I will retouch